What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you be in the loop. If you want to get yourself some gear, fam, some of that No More Talk gear like you see in the back, you can click the link in the description and do so. Support the channel that way. Or you can actually join the channel, become an official member of the channel by clicking the link in the description to join the channel. If you're on desktop or a laptop, you'll see a join button. Just click that thing and handle your business. You dig what I'm saying? This is a story that developed a couple days ago. Actually, it broke a few days ago, but it's still a developing story because now the what should I say? I'm really not sure what this guy's role is who started the GoFundMe for this kid, but a GoFundMe has been started for the kid to help pay for counseling and to help pay for counseling and also any potential lawyer fees that the family may have as a result of filing a lawsuit against the school and the teacher and any other party that may be responsible for this boy experiencing the trauma that he experienced when this backwoods teacher at Crystal Hill Elementary School in Little Rock, Arkansas, reportedly made him retrieve his own feces out of the toilet. Actually, she made him retrieve the toilet, the used toilet paper that he used to take his dump out of the toilet to teach him a lesson, she says, because he had clogged the toilet. Now, I submit to you, fam, that I've never clogged, I've actually clogged the toilet many times. And I've never used my hands to unclog the toilet. I never used my bare hands to unclog a toilet. I'm sure she's never, well, you know what? I was about to say she's never done it because she's talking about teaching him a lesson. Was that lesson taught to her? Did she have to, when she clogged the toilet at her mammy and pappy house, did they force her to use her hands to unclog the toilet, her bare hands to unclog the toilet? I was about to say, I'm sure she's never done it, but who knows, with those types. They're so backwoods and uncivilized. Ain't no telling what they've done. So I don't know. I'm not sure I can just say that with absolute. It's something wrong with her, right? And, it's one thing if you elect to do something like that yourself, right? That's already foul, right? But to force somebody else's child to do something like that, that should be grounds for termination. Take it how you want. Yeah. Now, the school, of course, they denounced it with the cookie cutter apology and we're investigating. She's on leave, all that old same old stuff that they do all the time. So many of them run the same play. It's like they cut and paste the excuse or the reaction to it, right? So you got this little black kid, 5-year-old kid named Ashton, who is forced to basically degrade himself, right? And this is what she was doing, actually. She was actually degrading him. But he's forced to actually participate in his degradation. get degradation. You know, he's forced to participate in it. And that's cold-blooded, fam. That's cold-blooded. That is cold-blooded. This woman, supposedly called the mother and told Ashton's mother that she couldn't explain why what happened, but she's sorry. Apology not accepted. Apology not accepted. She needs discipline. She needs what she should have gotten from a mammy and a pappy when she was growing up. But they couldn't get it because they got it from their mammy and pappy. And their mammy and pappy got it from their mammy and pappy. And so it's just this uncivilized behavior just been passed down. Don't be fooled, fam, by the nice suits or the job position, the education they have. Don't be fooled by the country clubs, any type of fancy restaurants you might see one of them frequent. None of that matters, fam, because you can pay for class, but you can pay for school, but you can't buy class. You dig what I'm saying? You can pay for school, but you can't buy class. And this chick has absolutely no class. The boy went home and told his mom, his words, "My teacher made me get boo-boo tissue out of the toilet." He says that he asked this teacher if he could use the restroom. Once inside, she came back in to check on him. Then she reportedly made him clean the boo-boo tissue and feces out of the toilet. His mom asked, "Did you have on gloves?" And he said, "No. She made me do it with my bare hands." So who is this thing that's in these classrooms teaching our young? She goes by the name of, where is it? Where's her name? See, they tried to keep it, the news media tried to hide her name at first. Carla Lassiter. Carla Lassiter. That's her name, Lasiter. Now, after the news broke of this, the internet did its thing, went in on Yelp and hunted her down and stalked her. Then people found out that her husband had a pizza store. And they went on Yelp and crashed the Yelp so that Yelp actually put a freeze on the account where you couldn't make reviews. So you couldn't leave reviews for this pizza store. And consequently, 17 of the 20 employees were terminated as a result of that, because the pizza place got such bad reviews and people boycotted it, they had to shut it down. Public enemy, public enemy. Shut them down, shut them down, I shut them down. Powerful song written by a powerful man. Chuck D, baby. P.E. Shut them down. A hard head make a soft ass, fam. And it makes an empty wallet, an empty bank account. Shut them down. This shutdown was in large part due to the efforts of the guy who actually interviewed the mother and kid. Mark Cannon, he started the GoFundMe fundraiser for Ashton. And he interviewed Ashley and her mother, Tammy, on Facebook Live. So he's been a big help to the family. That's what activism is about. That's what activism is about. It's about helping those who have been wronged. It's about getting justice. It's about helping those who can't really help themselves and getting justice for them if they've been wronged. Who did both? I commend him for that. Mark Cannon. I commend him. The Old Mill Pizza. That's the name of the restaurant. In case you're out there in Arkansas and you want to boycott, want to ride by, throw up the middle finger, whatever you want. Do you want to call that? Make sure they can't get orders in, or whatever, however you want to do it. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. Whatever you decide to do is up to you. I'm not telling you what to do, but there's various things that you can do if you feel like you need to make sure that you play your role in boycotting and that you shut them down. So yeah, Carla Lassiter is her name. Carla Lassiter. Again, the GoFundMe was set up to help pay for Ashton's counseling and to assist the family with legal assistance if they decide to take legal action. Ashton says in Cannon's video that the incident left him feeling bad about school. He also says that he wants to be a police officer or a soldier when he grows up. Hopefully he'll change his mind. We don't, I don't know, man. I guess we probably need soldiers and police officers, but we really need some to be on our side, man. We need some with some balls. That's what we need. We need balls with balls. My new thing. That's my new thing, y'all. You heard it here first. We need laws with balls. Laws with balls. There you go. Let's see. Mm, mm, mm. Jan says she should be fired. The Aspera man, what's up? Yeah, that's what I want to know, fam. What would you do? what you had done if that had been your son. Give me your course of action right now. I'm reading courses of action. What's your course of action? If she made somebody's child do that, fam, imagine what else she's done. Let me tell you something, fam. I know for a fact none of them would try my kids like that. They would never would have tried one of mine like that because they already know what's going to happen. They already know it's going to be consequences and repercussions. They know it. And it's going to be severe. Oh, you ain't going to walk off in the sunset on this one. That's how you got to do them, fam. You got to be aggressive with them. You got to be aggressive. Make them feel it. You got to make them feel that pain because they don't understand nothing else. One of the reasons why they do what they do because they ain't never been challenged. They ain't never been disciplined. They've never been punished. So you punish them right, and you teach them a lesson, and they're less likely to try it again. You see? Y'all know how punishment go. Punish anybody, they get out of line. They're less likely to do it again. Need to be aggressively punished. You can never let them go, fam. You can't all that old hugging your brother's killer stuff. Man, y'all better chill. Better get on up out of here with that. That shit don't work. Already tried it. We've been trying that for too long. It don't work. Let's kill it. It don't work. It has never worked. It don't work. Don't you want something? Don't you want to do something that works? Don't you want to take a course of action that actually works, that actually moves the needles instead of sitting around waiting, hoping somebody gonna have a change of heart, somebody gonna develop some class? I ain't waiting on nothing. I ain't waiting on them to have no heart. I'm gonna deal with them directly. Disrespect mine, you getting disrespected. Violate mine, you getting violated. Simple as that. I ain't waiting. I'm not waiting because I already know it ain't coming. Help ain't coming, justice ain't coming. Better figure it out, better get it right. South Sudan dog. Man, you miss somebody, you mistreat somebody. If you let somebody mistreat your child and get away, you might as well go and just lay down and die. You're useless. If you won't protect your own child, you're useless. If you won't go all the way out for your own child, you're useless. Imagine what kind of child you're going to raise. Imagine how your child is going to be raised if you allow somebody to violate your child and you don't do anything about it. You let that person escape. You let that person get away with violating your child and you don't do anything. Guess what's going to happen? Your child going to grow up allowing people to violate him, continuing to violate him because he's going to think, well, that's the way it goes. My own mother, my own father didn't protect me. So I guess this is how it goes. People violate you and you let them get away. And what happens? It's a chain reaction. They allow others to violate their children and get away with it. Now, partner, the buck stops here. My mama didn't let nobody violate us. She may have, but nobody else could. Nobody. Man, if I tell y'all some of the things I seen my mama do to people, y'all be like, oh man, woo-wee. Y'all be like, no wonder. Yeah, she ain't play no games. You mess with hers, you may as well just go ahead and lay down. I be seeing so many people allowing people to violate their kids and get away with it. So many black people, especially, allowing people to violate their children and get away. You can't really say what somebody won't do, but you can make sure they never do it again. Now that's where your heart, you know, and your spirit, that's where that's going to kick in. If you got any, if you got some courage, some balls, some gall, that's where that's going to kick in. Man, imagine if black people handled other people that violated them the way they handle each other. Imagine if they just got off on people just as easy as they do black people, kill black people. They'd be killing black people over nothing. Killing each other over nothing, just nothing. I mean, when I say nothing, I mean nothing. They don't like the way you looked, bumped into me, dumb shit, trivia stuff. You bumped into me. I don't like the way you looked at me. That's my girl. That's my girl. I'm a simp. I'm a bigger simp. Watch me shoot you, because I'm a simp. Be sending other black people to the graveyard over nothing. And before they send somebody else to the graveyard, they'll let them send them to the graveyard. Scared to death. Got that Stockholm syndrome. Scared to death. Just automatically trained to take the violation from somebody else. Latoya Young, what's up? What's up, Elv? What's that, Elvi? Ellie? Elivia. Not Elivi. Latoya, Cleveland by way of Detroit. Two of my favorite cities in the building. Cleveland, got a bunch of stories from Cleveland, got a bunch of stories from Detroit. Tina P, what's up, Tina P? Rotation Radio, Shock Theory. Gal Varner. Mighty 8 Waldo. What's up, Waldo? Glenn Russell. You said with Darren Wilson and George Zimmerman. Yeah, that's a short list. That's literally thousands of them out there walking around, ain't been punished, who have violated black folks, killed black people with impunity. These suckers ain't did nothing. Straight cowards. Straight up cowards. That's why I don't care. You can kill 50 black people. You still a coward. Because you know your beans from your cornbread. There's certain people you ain't gonna mess with just simply because the color of their skin or the title they have. That's a coward. A real soldier, you violate, you get it. It don't matter what your title is. That's a soldier. That's a real soldier. These suckers out here, man, these dudes is clowns. This is a good point. Pete Funkerson says, it's funny they'll call child abuse when you discipline your kids the correct way. What do they call this? This is definitely child abuse. Yeah. Man, if you don't protect your kids won't respect you. Understand that. They gonna love you. You know, most of the kids gonna love their parents no matter what. But respect and love is two different things. You don't protect them kids. It's no way possible they gonna. It's if you're with a woman. I'm gonna go this far. I'm gonna tell you this right now. There's some women listening to this broadcast right now who either have been with a man that has not protected them, that they did not feel could protect them, or who is with a man they feel will not, they don't have confidence that that guy is going to protect them should something go down. And they don't respect them. They're just with them. And they're plotting their exit. Because trust you me, women leave relationships mentally well before they leave physically. Emotionally, a woman be out of a relationship for 5 years, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Emotionally, this fool, and she'll go through the motions and tell you she love you and y'all have sex and you thinking everything cool. But she's already like, when I get the exact perfect opportunity, I'm out of here. Women are gonna be more calculating when they make their move. Man, just, that's the trip part, because a man will make a move, an emotional move. When it comes to like leaving a relationship, a woman that's in a long-term relationship is going to think it all the way through. She's going to think about the in, out, the back, the side. She's going to be like, But when she make that move, when she finally leave, it's over for good. Kid Fury Gaming, what's up? Blackfoot, what it do? Sean Lunatic. Eric Fitzpatrick, what's up, Eric? All right, fam, I think that's my time. Just wanted to jump on here, man, and have a quick conversation with y'all, quick discussion with y'all about this. Did not want the weekend to come without addressing this. But this is cold. In fact, you know, sometimes I will see a title, I will see a subject, and I may not address that subject immediately, same day or whatever. I won't address it because sometimes I'm too emotionally attached to the story. Like I'm too angered by it, right? You know, I don't want to, you know, because I don't want to snap on here, man, because you know they be monitoring me, and you know it's people out there that don't want to see this channel grow, don't want this channel to be on at all. So they're always behind the scenes plotting and planning, trying to make moves against me. I want y'all to know that, you know, always a squabble behind the scenes to keep a channel like this up. Now, if I was on here, he and ha and dressing like a woman, doing jokes, you know, something that's harmless, you know, something that don't contribute anything to society, something that society could actually live without, then it would be all good. You're only going to get bothered if you're black. You're only really going to get bothered if you're actually for black people. They're only going to have a problem with you if they think, he's going to try to help black people. Oh, she's going to try to help black people. That's when they're going to have a problem with you. They also have a problem with you when you try to bring people together. Wait, oh man, I don't want to have nothing to do with them. Oh man, you don't want nothing to do with them, you know. The thing is, fam, like in this world that we live in this country we live in, we could talk about separation, but there ain't gonna be no separation unless everybody get up and go to Africa. Ain't gonna be no give us a state. That ain't gonna work. That's not gonna happen. And even if it did, I wouldn't move to the state because I wouldn't feel comfortable. Because I know America. You think I'm gonna be surrounded? I'm gonna be in the middle of America somewhere, surrounded by American troops? Give us a state. How about give me a military with that state? I want a military. I want a military that can go up against American military. Because if you ain't got, you can have a state all you want to. But you saw what happened to Rosewood. You saw what happened with Tulsa. You can have all that all you want. When they get ready to ride on you, they're gonna ride on you. They already don't like us. So if they can figure out a way they can isolate us and attack us all at once, you think that won't happen? You think they won't do it? Hell no, I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. Yeah, get me all the way up out of here. If y'all want something like that, let's go get up all the way up out of here. And let's make sure we build a military like North Korea and China. A military that ain't nobody finna just go ride on because they know it's gonna be on for real. Let me go somewhere. I'm going somewhere where I can have a military. But that all you want. I ain't going to no African nation unless they got military. Let's stay serious about building up their military. Get us all over there, and then what you think gonna happen? Them same haters, their offspring, their descendants gonna be looking over there hating because you know we're gonna go in and show off. You know we're gonna build. You know we're gonna shine, and they're gonna hate. And they just gonna be waiting on an opportunity to drop the bomb. So now I'm not with that. I'm not with no mass exodus. Not with our military. We talking about military. We gonna build this military up. Yeah, I'm down with that. I'm down with that for real. But in the meantime, in between time, man, we share this space. We share this space, like it or not. And that's for all sides concerned. We share this space. We ain't really got no choice but to get along. Get along or get it on, which I want to do. Right now, we ain't really got a choice. Nobody really got a choice. We here now. We're here. They're here. This space got to be shared. So y'all want to, when you go out into the world, would you rather go out and or have your people go out into the world, your children, your grandchildren, your sister, your brother, your cousin, to go out and go into a corner store or go to some type of sporting event or even just stop at the gas station and walk across somebody from a totally different background who is civilized and respect that we are different and that we can have differences, but have a basic fundamental respect for one another. You know, a fundamental respect for one another. You know, would you rather them walk across somebody like that or the person that like, rah, 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 I hate them, I hate them, I hate them, I hate them. We hate, I hate, we hate. Now you walk into it, and so you got tension. And so, you know, a look turns into a stab turns into a stabbing. So there's really not a lot of choice. There's some people that's kind of cuckoo. They'll just be saying anything. But, you know, I'd be very wary of people talking about let's kick it off and all this type of stuff. And they ain't finna kick off nothing. They're just running their mouths. Yeah, like I'm not scared to get down. You know, like I've never been scared to get down. But I'm no fool. I'd rather not get down. I'd rather not shed blood. I'd rather not. Conflict is costly. But if I have no choice, then the first law of nature is self-preservation. I'll check the comments, a few more comments, and then I'm gone, fam. Veronica says, we are hated by all nations. Okay, we know that, Veronica, but fuck them. I don't care. You ain't gotta like me, but you're gonna respect me. And I don't care about them liking me like that. Like, it's like trying to get somebody, it's like if trying to have a person to like you that don't like you. I don't give a fuck. But you're gonna respect me, so you ain't gotta like me, but you will respect me. See, them buck dancers, the stepping fetches, that's the part they don't get. They're not respected. They're not even accepted. And they try to assimilate. They try to assimilate to get the brownie points to fit in, because they really don't fit in with their own people because they're confused. And so, of course, nobody want to be around a clown, step and fetch it. So they decide it's easier to just try to assimilate. It's easy to try to, you know, fit in with these people over here, even though I'm totally out of the water, fish out of water over here. I'm a total different complexion. But it's easier because my mind's so messed up that I can, you know, and I can't get along with my own people. So I'm gonna blame my own people, and I'm gonna hopefully try to get some people over here to understand my side, that I'm more like them than them, my own people, and I don't like them either. So they hang out on this side and bash black people and chunk themselves trying to get acceptance over here. These people over here, meanwhile, anybody that would accept somebody that would disown their own race automatically don't respect them, and automatically that person is a clown themselves. Like, I would never even want to have a white friend that disown his own race. It's something wrong. It would be something wrong with that person. I can see a white dude that could acknowledge the white guilt or acknowledge the transgressions that white people have through the years or whatever. But to be like, oh man, I wish I was black and all this. No, man, no, that all, you know, man, be yourself, man. Love the skin you're in. Just don't be like them. You know, be opposite of what they are, what they represent. You know, show the world that all white people really aren't like that. Do your part. When you see racism, point it out. You see discrimination, point it out. You know, address it. You know, don't sit around and hear your white friends crack jokes about black folks or Mexicans or Asian people, whatever, and join in on the laugh, or just be silent, because silence is consent. So if you really aren't like them, well, show us you ain't. Show us you're not. Don't just be silent, because that ain't enough. Silence is consent. That's like if a dude sitting around standing at a bus stop and some dude walk up and smack a woman and walk off. Oh, he don't even try to assess the situation so that he can try to hopefully, you know, like take this fool down some kind of way or whatever. I'm not saying jump right in, because, you know, a lot of these dudes be packing heat, and if you ain't got your heat, you don't want to put yourself in a jam like that. You don't want to do that. But you can't allow these fools to just be out here attacking our women, and you don't want to get in it because your ass scared to go to jail or scared to die. You know, Hell, I'm scared to die too. But you know what I'm scared of more than anything? I'm scared of being a coward. I'm scared of living in a world where women and children feel unsafe. I'm scared of that world. I'm scared of a world where my kids, my daughter, I'm scared to death where, I feel like if my daughter goes somewhere and one of these dumbass unlearned dudes, disrespect her in some kind of way, somebody won't have the nuts to defend our honor. You do that because first and foremost, out of respect for women, but you also do it because you would want the same thing if somebody disrespected your sister, your daughter, your mother, your aunt, your cousin. You want the same thing. So that's why you look out for them. Even if you're the most selfish ass dude on the planet, if you really claim to love your daughter, your mother, your sister, whatever, it would be a good idea to try to look out for the other women. That's why you can't just, it's like you can't just teach your daughter to conduct herself like a lady and not teach your son not to be a rapist, not to take advantage of women when they say no. See? Because if we're teaching our women one thing and our boys something else, we're making our job double hard. So we got to teach the boys and the girls at the same time. The days are old, well, when we say to the girls, don't have sex, and then when our boys have sex, we like, good boy, that's what I'm talking about. You see how stupid that don't even make sense. We're making our job harder. You know what I told my son when he's growing up? Look, man, date as many as you want to, have fun. But when you pick one, pick one. And no means no for real. You make sure, if you do something, you make sure that she is 100% aboard. Any type of resistance, back up. I don't care how much ready you are. Go ahead, back up, bro. Back up. It ain't worth it. We gotta do it at the same time, man. We gotta hit them from both angles, because that's part of why the job is so hard. That's part of why we still have these issues, because while you might be telling your daughters what to do, the right things to do, we not teaching the boys. We letting the boys run amok. So that just makes the job harder. It makes it harder for a young woman to be a young woman. Just live. Like, damn, you know how much anxiety women get when they walk up to a store and it's 2 or 3 guys standing outside. You know how much anxiety that carries? She got to make a decision. Damn, do I turn around, get back in the car, or do I walk back in the opposite direction, or do I take my chances and just walk in here and be respectful? And they're probably going to say something. So, how do I respond if they say something disrespectful? Or how do I respond if they just speak? If they just speak and I speak back, then, I might give them the wrong impression. They may look at that as a sign that I'm accepting their advances. And then if I reject, I pull back. Now, he's all over me. Now I can't get him off me. Crazy. Anyway, fam, didn't mean to do all of that. But once I get going, fam, I have to keep it moving. And I'm going to tell you something, fam. I could easily just not speak on stuff like that and play the role like a lot of cats do. But I don't believe in that. I'm securing my manhood. I know any sucker that got the nerve to call me a simp is a simp himself. And I would beat the brakes off his ass, and he knows that. He just, it's easier to talk that smack over the internet, But he knows that if you ever got in my face with that type of disrespect, he knows what'll happen. But anyway, fam, I don't need to go all there, I love y'all for real. That's why I say what I say. Thomas Jr., what's up, Thomas Jr.? Dominique Stalwart, hey. Veronica Brown, Rhonda, think about it. What was that, Tina P? What's up, Tina P? Appreciate you. Real talk, Joe Coop. For real, bro, I was ready to rap it. Absolutely. Appreciate you, Joe Coop. Reed Media Productions, LLC, businessman, businesswoman, business person. How about that? Because I don't know if it's a woman or man, but business person. I like that. That's right, fam. We got to own our own businesses. We got to own our businesses. Gone are the days where we send our kids to school and just hope and pray that somebody will hire them, you know. Especially we sending our kids to schools to get hired by and hoping that their oppressors gonna just show love, hoping. Nah, fam, those days are over. We're gonna have to create our own lanes. You can send them to school and they can go work from somebody else, but that should be an option, you know. That should be an option. That should not be the that should not be that should not be the only thing that they should that should not be their only that should not be the only thing that they could do, you know. It should be an option, you know. Yeah. If they choose to work for somewhere else, they choose to go somewhere else to work, then let that be. But you also need to have a lane for them. If they want to come work for the family business, they can do that. You know, or you need to have some money. If they want to start their own business, then you need to have some money set aside for them to start their own business. It's as simple as that, fam. That's if you don't want your kids to be a slave to this system. You don't want to have your kids at a social disadvantage, a financial disadvantage, you know? Caleb Douglas says, I notice every time you see stories like these with these teachers, it's always female educators. Well, that's probably because most educators are females. So that's probably just a numbers game there. But it's an uphill battle, fam. I really don't think it's about the gender. I just think it's a numbers game. Most educators are females. You know, that's just what it is. You know, at least on a grade school level. All right, fam, I think that's it. Checking one more time. David what is it? What does this say? Harbrun. David Harbrun. Sean Lunatic. Tasha Queen. Reggie Shade. All right, fam. Until next time, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your evening, enjoy your morning, or wherever you are in the world. No more talk. Where's that end button?